Hello, everyone. I feel so much more confident with my microphone here. We're going to tackle some ABDL truths and one lie. So, here is an ABDL truth that you may think is a lie, and that is vanillas have been successfully converted into this. Yes, I have seen real life couples where one person is ABDL and their partner is not, and voila, they are lifestyle ABDL couples. Or sometimes they're not lifestyle 24/7, but their partner is into it, gets into it, does indulge with them, and they get all their fantasies come true. How does this happen? Are they lying? No, because I have seen them. So let's just tackle the word vanilla for a second. Nobody is vanilla. Nobody is an absolute vanilla. So I hate using that word because everyone's got something, some type of preference, kink, fetish, whatever. And I also came to the realization that we were all, quote, vanilla until we found out we're not. And there is a term for the things that we like or that turns us on. So, how does one convert a vanilla? I'm just overusing this. By telling them, by showing them how intimate and sexy and hot and fun it can be, and that's it. And it clicks or not clicks, and sometimes it takes a while for things to click. In the story of how I converted my husband, click that to hear that story. And it took me a long time to get converted into other things like pegging, prostate play, anal play, and other adjacent ABDL adjacent things. It takes time, and it takes doing it, and it takes the right person showing me, and sometimes that's all it is. ABDL truth number 2: there are a lot of events, maybe not that many in your city or neck of the woods depending where you are, but in reality, like in all of the USA and Canada, there's a good number of things to go to. I mean, again, there's 3 conventions going on now, right? There's CapCon, there's the new ABU Con, I forgot, Age Play Land, and dang it, the one in Indiana that I forgot. Anyways, it's there. And what, they've had 1 year, 2 years. And in most major cities, there's a munch, even though you're on FetLife and maybe you see, okay, there's a munch in my city, but nobody responded. Guess what? People don't respond to everything that they go to. Case in point, when I was doing the munch in Vegas, I would have like X amount of people, say that they're going to come, which is actually a pretty large number. But a lot of the regulars wouldn't put that they're coming because they know when it is already. So they don't feel like they need to announce it to everyone. Or it's talked about in the ABDL Discord for that city or private conversations on different platforms. So the regulars kind of know when the munch is. So for the public, for the general public, you're like, oh, nobody's going to the Tampa munch, when in reality there could be a pretty good group of people going there already. Maybe a good idea is to ask the event organizer, hey, I'm in the area and I'd like to get involved. Or is there a chat already going, like on Discord or Kick or whatever? It would be great if you could add me to it. A lot of these things are pretty low key, and it kind of sucks because there's no like main place that people post events other than FetLife. And sometimes I'll see people posting events like on other platforms, but it's, kind of convoluted and hard to find. So it'd just be easier if everybody was just on FetLife. Just get on FetLife. I literally made a video on how to navigate ABDL FetLife. So just click here. ABDL truth number 3. Most people in this have the same amount to lose as you do. And I am saying this because sometimes I'll try to get people, out to the munches. And they're worried that their privacy isn't safe. I'm not totally understanding of what they think will happen, but literally it's just people meeting at a public place that just want to get some food, maybe a drink, and just have a conversation and meet other people. That's it. I mean, I know you have something to lose. I have something to lose. We all do. And there isn't going to be like this bunch of protesters outside the restaurant with signs going, adult babies are a crime. I don't know what people are thinking. But they somehow think that their privacy will get compromised. And yes, you should be careful, and take steps to protect yourself. Like, don't park right outside the venue, maybe park half a block down and walk over. Maybe don't give people your full real name when you meet them for the first time, and tell them where you work right off the bat. There's all sorts of things to talk about. You don't have to give them any of that information. And maybe never feel comfortable enough. Or maybe you do when you get to know them and they share something about themselves too. ABDL truth number 4. People are normal in this for the most part. Just like you, just like me, just like your neighbors, just like your coworkers. And I have a story to go with this. And this is why I bring it up. Okay, so I was with an ABDL in Las Vegas, a local one. He contacted me, I think, on Reddit because he wanted to get rid of some stuff. Okay, so I go to his house, I pick up the stuff, and we started just chatting, just having a good conversation. Because I love to talk, and most people love to talk, and they're like, oh my goodness, someone I can be honest with and just be myself with. So we end up talking for 2 hours or something. I'm in his house chilling on his couch, and I was like, hey, the ABDL lunch is sometime soon, why don't you come? And there's a long pause, and he goes, he's looking at me, he's like, I've never been to an event. Are people normal? And I just died. I mean, the word normal is very, I guess, subjective, objective. I don't know, I'm not using these terms correctly. But I was like, well, do you think I'm normal? He's like, yeah. And he's like, well, do you think you're normal? Yeah. Okay, well, then those are the type of people who might be at the munch, people like you or I. And I blame the media for this. I blame those horrible, sensationalist shows. I blame fictional media for, I don't know, stuff like Attack of the Adult Babies, where it's all middle-aged white men with huge bellies, and they're just doing something very strange. And not saying that what we do is strange, but it's not like that at all. It's literally just Okay, you know what pisses me off most about the attack of the adult babies is that there were no women like in that. It didn't make sense to me. Anyways, okay. That's going to be my last point. I started thinking, like, what did he mean by are people normal? So I think what he meant was, okay, he has a job, right? He has a career, he travels, he owns a house, he has a car, he indulges in his kink and has friends and goes to concerts and has a life outside of it, like doing stuff with his friends and family and other activities, like I guess normal people do. That is literally most of the people that are ABDL. And I'm not sure why he thought that people would not be like him and I or any of his random coworkers that also have jobs and places to live and a car and, you know, a life outside ABDL. But I found out that a lot of people who don't go to events and don't go and physically meet people, they think that. There are other people that think that. I mean, that's the thing, right? Like you, okay, I'm talking to you as a person who has not gone to an event. You keep this from your friends and your neighbors and your coworkers, right? They don't know about your secret life or what you do behind closed doors. Well, neither do you. You don't know what they do either. And I'm sure a lot of your friends and coworkers and acquaintances have their own kinks and fetishes as well. And they're hiding it from you. So essentially, yes, we are normal. We have lives outside of it, and no one's here for, you know, nefarious purposes for the most part. And yes, I think most people will know how to conduct themselves in the middle of IHOP. Thank you. So the title was ABDL Truths and One Lie. So the lie is, and I've been combating this one for so long, the lie is there are no ABDL girls. No, real ABDL girls that are into this. And when I say the word real, I mean like as in this is their fetish, this is what they're into. Oh no, they must be doing this for their boyfriend or for a guy. No, reality check. I have no idea where you get this idea. Maybe it's because all the ABDL girls that you see online don't want to talk to you. I have no idea. Stop it with this lie. The next time I like see someone write this on FetLife or like on YouTube or whatever, I'm going to call them out. Like, go get yourself to a convention or to a play party or to a munch. I don't know. It's, to me, it's offensive because you're saying that women can't have fetishes. And I get this question a lot too. I hate that because I put my own story out there. Okay, click on this for my entire journey story in ABDL. It's offensive to me because when people say, "Oh, how did you get into it? Did, you know, was a boyfriend or an ex into diapers and they got you into it?" Like as in I can't have my own actual thoughts and sexual wants and engage in it on my own. Yeah, F you too. I'm like, oh geez, this is YouTube, so I'm not gonna swear, but it is very offensive to me as a human person for someone to say, oh, women can't have fetishes. Oh, geez. Yes, there are plenty of females that are ABDL, that are DL, that are AB, that are littles. And guess what? A lot of those women actually plan the events and organize the events and organize the cons because women like to organize things. I mean, yeah, I'm one of them. Anyways, let's just stop this false narrative right now and stop saying that there's no girls in that are into diapers, because there are plenty. Maybe they're not talking to you because they're being bombarded online. So you just need to get creative, or just go out there and meet people and have other people vouch for you. That is probably the best way to go and do it. And the best way to have people vouch for you is to meet people in real life. That's it. Okay, I'm done ranting, because I could probably rant about this for another 5 minutes, and that's not what this is about. This is just ABDL Truths and one lie. Bye.